Hey folks, my name is Krishna and thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to share with you techniques that you can use to create an explosion brush, just like the one that you see with this Chuck Norris tribute. So let's get started. Let's begin by first making a brand new canvas. So I'm going to go to File, New. I will make a 1000 pixel wide by 1000 pixel tall, 600 pixels per inch, with a transparent background. This is the typical dimensions and settings to make a brush, a custom brush, 1000 by 1000 with a transparent background. I'm going to click Create, and then I'm going to File, Place Embedded. I'm going to bring in a tree photo. This is a photo that I took near my house. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to, first of all, extract the tree from the background. So I'm going up to Select. I'll choose Subject. We'll hit Command J. I'll get rid of the original photo. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to clean up the bottom. You can see it's got a very hard edge. So I'll just use the regular lasso tool, make a selection around the bottom. I'll hit Command X. So I've got something that looks like this. Next, I'm going to make a copy. I'll hit Command J. Then I'll hit Command T. And I'll rotate this copy such that it is going to be on the opposite side. And I'm just going to shrink it down a little bit with the Transform tool. Next, I'll merge those two layers by Shift selecting them, hitting Command E. And the last thing I want to do here before I actually make this brush is I want to hit D. That brings my default foreground color. I'll go up to Filter. I'll go to Filter Gallery. And I want to make sure that the light-dark balance is such that the light, it's all the way to the right, and make smoothness all the way to the left. So I've got something that looks like this. I'm going to click OK. And I will now define this as a brush preset. I'll go to Edit, Define Brush Preset. I'll give this a name. I'll call this KMS Explosion 2 Draft, because I'm going to do something further with this brush, but I just need to have a starting point. I'm going to click OK. Now you can see that my brush takes on that particular shape. I'll move to a new canvas. I'll make a brand new layer. I will go to the brush options setting. And what I'll do is I'll turn on shape dynamics. I'll play with the angle jitter. I'll flip X and flip Y. I'll then choose scattering. I'll increase the scatter just a little bit. You can see how the brush preview. Let's try to see if I can move this up a little bit. You can see that the brushes start to look a little bit further apart. I will also choose color dynamics, and I'll set the color dynamics to about maybe 14%. And now when I just use black, you can see what this is going to look like. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and make the explosion orange. So if I choose the orange color, you can see that I'm getting those nice shades of yellow, red, and orange. So I've got something that looks like an explosion. And so to kind of explain some of these settings here, the hue jitter, I've set that to a percentage where if I pick a color on the color wheel, like orange, the jitter is like a form of randomness. So the more I increase the jitter, the more colors it will absorb. But by choosing a value of 14%, it's only going to sample the colors that are closest to the orange, like the yellow and the red. Watch, if I were to increase this to, like, say 39%, I have more of the greens and magentas showing up. I don't want that. So that's the reason why I've made that 14% in this particular case. And now I can just save this off as a tool preset. I'll go to my tool presets, go to the hamburger menu, choose KMS explosion brush, and I will use the color. And I've got that. Oh, it says that I've already got that name somewhere, so no problem. I'll just call this 2. And there we go. Got this nice explosion brush. If I wanted to go ahead and add some kind of a debris or some other component in there, I could just, create something that can kind of look like it's being destroyed through the explosion. We'll just make a copy of it over here, so you can kind of see how that works. So anyway, that's the tip. If you found some value in this video, please give it a thumbs up so more folks can find it. As always, thank you for stopping by and checking out this tutorial with me. See you in the next one. Later.